Okay, hi everybody, I'm back. I'm going to try and put the windmill up. Not right now, but today. The dogs are both in the car. They won't get out. They're wanting to drive away. Got here and the house is full of beetles. The bathroom was just full of dead beetles. Don't know where they came from. I was suspecting they came from the, what do you call that thing? The drain. If the drain went dry, they might have gotten in through the vent or something. Anyhow, what I'm going to do first is make sure everything's working. That one's not. So I need to reset that one. That's the one that's been giving me problems. I'm going to check all the batteries and fill them. I found out that on the YouTube, the Trojan Battery has a pretty good section on maintenance. It took me a whole 5 minutes of research to find that. And what I need to do is just put in some distilled water. Top them all off with distilled water. I'll get them all cleaned off first. Don't want any dust or anything getting down in there. And then we will fill every one of them. It's supposed to be to 1/8 of an inch to the top. So I'm going to get busy on that. Okay, I'm going to use my super duper heavy duty really loud blower to clean off the top of the batteries. And that'll get all the sawdust and stuff on them. You don't want anything getting down inside the batteries. So I'm getting started. I will be back. Okay, tops of the batteries are all clean. Got a lizard running around down there. It looked like it was going to rain, but I think it went around us. But the tops of the batteries are all cleaned off. Now what you're supposed to do is use a little bit of baking soda and water and just clean off around the ports. But I don't have any baking soda, so I'm not going to do that right now. I got 2 gallons of distilled water. And I'm just going to fill each one of them. I'm also going to make a chart and hang it on the wall there that says when I filled them. That way I'll know. So I'll be back. Okay, you probably should wear gloves when you do this. These gloves are way too tight. I opened up that jug of water and spilt it all over. Yeah, but wear gloves because that stuff, if you get any of it on you, it won't kill you, but it does burn a little bit sometimes. I'm going to start down here. And that one doesn't look too bad. I better go get a flashlight because I really can't see down inside them. So I'm going to do that and start. Okay, when you're finished filling each battery, grab your little towel and make sure to sop up any spare water. The tops of the batteries become conductive if you have a lot of garbage on them, dust, water, electrolyte, anything like that. And it'll drain your batteries quicker. So you want to make sure they're clean on top. The other thing, I don't have anything to do this with. I wasn't going to do it, but I will later. The other thing you need to do is on each of your connectors, put on a little bit of dielectric grease to keep the corrosion down. I'll do that later. But I'm just going to toss this on, well, dogs might eat it. I'll put it right in the trash can. I'll have to get some baking soda. You just add a little bit of baking soda to your water and you clean off the top with that. I'll do that tomorrow also. But that battery's full. I put 1 cup of water in each cell and got it just they say an 1/8 inch, but I got it within about a 1/2 inch with 1 cup of water. So that's not bad for a year's worth of work. And these 2 batteries are a year old. So they've been here a while. As I go, I'm going to mark these 1, 2, 3, 4. So if anything specials go on, I can track it on the chart up there when I put it in. I'll be back. Okay, those are all filled. On a final note, I want to tell you to make sure to cover these. Put your caps back on before you clean the tops off. You don't want to get anything inside the batteries that's not supposed to be there. You'll ruin the battery, reduce its life. These are the Trojan L16E-AC 6-volt batteries. And they're working out pretty good. I'm using 2-gauge wire on from the batteries to that thing, and then 8-gauge between the batteries. I am going to this battery first, this pair first, and that charges that one and on down this way. That's just the way it ended up, and it works, so no complaints. I used a full 2 gallons of water. I have that much water left, and that's a year. It's been pretty much a year since I put these in, so that's not bad at all. The website, I'm going to throw this little bit away. The website says don't use electrolyte. Not the website, but the videos. And I got to watch the videos a little bit more. They're pretty interesting. They have a device called well, gosh, I don't know what it's called. But anyhow, it fills your batteries for you somehow. And I'm going to look into one of those. But I don't really know if I need to spend any money on it, because this is working. It's working really well. I was wondering where baby is, but he's hiding under the bike. Okay, so tomorrow, matter of fact, I think I might just go and get started on it tonight. I'm going to put in the windmill, or at least attempt to. Put some of this stuff away. But I need to make a list of everything I need, and I need to take the flange from the windmill to Home Depot to make sure I get the right size foot. So that's where I'm at. I'm going to go ahead and publish this one tonight just because it's mainly on the batteries. I ordered a couple more of these controllers. I do need to replace this one for sure, and I'm going to replace that one just because it's not the same as the others. These things are cheap. I know I've seen a lot of people suggesting the MPBTs, or whatever they are, but they're cost prohibitive, for me anyhow. We're trying to do this on a shoestring budget, and this works. This works really well. So, I don't know about that windmill. I guess we'll find out. That guy at Amazon has been really, really quick to respond. Every time I ask a question about it, he's got the answer up there the next day. The instructions on it are, you might call it wannabe English. They're not very clear at all whatsoever. But I might assemble that this evening and have it ready to go up. But from what I understand, I need 2-inch pipe, and it's not going to be too hard. Got it all figured out in my head. So I'm going to get started on something else. I'll be back.